Good evening. This is Akashvani Kohima. I'm Jonas Yanthan with Evening News. The headlines. Deputy Chief Minister and in charge of Home, Patton says there is urgent need to make state police more efficient to effectively deal with current problems. Nagaland government sets up high-level part committee to look into restructuring and reorganization of Nagaland Police. Nagaland Police registers over 100 cases and arrests under 143 criminals under the Nasha Mukt Abhiyaan. And Manipur government issues shoot-at-sight order in extreme cases to contain spiraling violence. Now the news in detail. Deputy Chief Minister and Minister in charge of Home, Patton, has said there is an urgent need to make state police more efficient on functional and operational lines so that it can effectively deal with current problems as well as for the future. Patton was today addressing a press conference at PHQ in the presence of Nagaland DGP Rupin Sharma, ADGP Administration Renjamo P. Kikon, and ADG Law and Order Sandip M. Tamkatke and other police officers. Patton said, with the state police growing in numbers, which is predominantly armed police-centric, comprising almost 75% of NAP-IR battalions and armed branch, the state police need to reorient and refocus on the investigation and related functions like forensic and prosecution basis in the changing times. He admitted that numerous posts and branches have been created in the past without proper allocation of commensurate resources, and such posts and officers assigned have remained virtually non-functional. The Home Minister stressed on the need to rectify such situations so that faith and trust of the public and society can be established and enhanced. Patton said, modern policing is more about establishing the supremacy of the law through investigation and law enforcement rather than by brute force. He said criminals should know that they would be brought to book, and for that Nagaland Police need to be ready and prepared. Patton said the high-powered committee formed by the state government would look into all aspects of policing through the exercise and make recommendations. The Deputy Chief Minister also invited workable and genuine suggestions from the public so that together it can improve the department, the law and order in the state, and create an environment for better development and economic activity for all. For suggestions, citizens can email to scrp-ngl@nic.in. Nagaland government has set up a high-level part committee to look into the restructuring and reorganization of Nagaland Police. Headed by DGP Nagaland Rupin Sharma, along with 8 members, the committee will review the existing structure and functioning of the police department in totality and suggest a reorganization in larger public interest and better security. Chief Secretary Nagaland J. Alam, in a notification issued on April 27, said the committee will look at the restructuring and reorganization, recruitment and training of Nagaland Police to improve functional efficiency and effectiveness. It is tasked to look at improving coordination of state police with other central and state law enforcement and security agencies towards national objectives. The committee will recommend areas for reducing costs and examine best practices of policing in 10 countries that can be adopted or applied in the situation of Nagaland with modifications. The committee will endeavour to submit a report in 60 days from the date of the notification. Nagaland Police has registered 101 cases and arrested 143 criminals from various parts of the northeast under the Nasha Mukt Abhiyaan. Among the arrested persons, 6 were police personnel. This was informed by Deputy Chief Minister and in charge of Home, Patton, to media persons at Kohima today. Patton said Nagaland DGP and Nagaland Police have launched a war on drugs during the last 4 months, wherein systematic efforts have been undertaken to arrest criminals and disrupt drug battling and trafficking networks. Patton said government is also putting traffickers and battlers under preventive detention. Emphasizing on the need to upgrade and update forensic science laboratory unit, he said police department has to come up with tangible proposals and suggestions. He assured that the state government, under the leadership of Chief Minister Nipirio, is committed to extend all possible help in this concern. He further informed that he has directed the DGP to quickly complete departmental inquiries against police arrested so far in order to send a message of zero tolerance in the society. Patton added that he has asked the DGP to carry out screening of police personnel having issue of substance abuse so that suitable disciplinary and, if deemed fit, criminal actions will be taken against them. This news comes to you from All India Radio, Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News On Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Manipur government today issued shoot-at-sight order in extreme cases to contain spiraling violence in the state between tribals and a majority Meitei community which has displaced over 9,000 people from their villages. The order issued on behalf of the governor, Anusuya Uke, said that shoot-at-sight could be resorted to when persuasion, warning and reasonable force have been exhausted and the situation could not be controlled. The notification was issued under provisions of the Criminal Procedure Code 1973. 55 columns of the Army and Assam Rifles had to be deployed to contain widespread rioting that broke out across Manipur between tribals and the majority Meitei community. The Army also kept some 14 columns on standby for deployment in case the situation flares up. Advisor for Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services, Kajeto Kinimi, has expressed desire to revamp the department in the coming days. Interacting with officers during a departmental visit in Dimapur yesterday, he sought their constant cooperation and urged them to keep up the good work. The advisor visited departmental institutions, departmental acquired lands at Jumkitima district, Kushapil, slaughterhouses and circuit house at Vitima. He also visited District Veterinary Hospital, Dimapur, and the hatchery unit, poultry farm in Dimapur. He was accompanied by the Animal Husbandry and Veterinary Services Director, Dr. Nsantang Ezung, and a host of other officers posted at Dimapur. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today spoke to Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh and took stock of the situation in the state. Shah assured all possible support to restore peace in the state. Violence broke out in some parts of Manipur on Wednesday during the Tribal Solidarity March. It was called by the All Tribal Students Union Manipur in protest against the demands for inclusion of Meitei community in the scheduled tribe list. Curfew has been imposed across several districts. The state government has also stopped mobile data services for 5 days. The centre is constantly monitoring the situation. Adequate number of paramilitary security forces have been deployed to bring the situation under control in Manipur. Union Minister for Commerce and Industry Piyush Goyal said that the media and entertainment industry has a huge potential to connect people, to connect businesses and to connect the nations. Goyal said that media and entertainment industry can showcase the new India of today to the world. He said the industry can help in boosting the economy, reaching out to the audience, influencing opinions, and spreading positivity. The Union Minister said that the world is appreciating Indian art and culture. The Minister expressed hope that as we enter the Amrit Kal, the Indian entertainment and media industry will make a mark that will be matchless. Goyal said the centre is supportive of all the efforts by the media and entertainment industries to expand the frontiers of the sector globally. And now to the news, here are main points again. Deputy Chief Minister and in charge of Home, Y. Patton, says there is urgent need to make state police more efficient to effectively deal with current problems. Nagaland government sets up high-level powered committee to look into restructuring and reorganization of Nagaland Police. Nagaland Police registers over 100 cases and arrests 143 criminals under the Nasha Mukt Abhiyaan. And Manipur government issues shoot-at-sight order in extreme cases to contain spiraling violence. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Good night.